All right, do me a favor, brother. Tell me your name.
My name is David Twinn.
Let me ask you this, brother Twinn. What community did you grow up in and come out of?
I came out of Venice, California.
Venice, California. And how much time did you spend, brother, inside the California Department of Correctionals?
Well, I gave him a nice little long term of 20 years and 2 months, and then a couple of camp programs when I was a juvenile.
All right. When you was a juvenile, did you go to the camp where they played football? And
Yeah, I went to Camp Kilpatrick. I played on the football team that they did the gridiron game from.
Okay, all right. And let me ask you this: in your time in camp, your time in prison, did you ever come across guys that were supposed to be your so-called enemies, and
Oh, yeah.
people you were taught was your enemies?
All the time.
And did you ever eat with them? Did you ever give them a tattoo? Did you ever play basketball, lift weights? Man, how was that?
Once you go behind that wall, you realize a lot of things change. And then you're going to be eating with your enemy, you're going to be playing basketball, and also you're going to be healing with them.
You gonna be what with them?
Healing.
Healing.
Yes.
All right, go a little more into depth. What do you mean healing with them?
When you understand that you have different weaknesses within yourself, and then you have to know how to face these traumas that you have dealt with over the years, and people sometimes give you some bad information. So once you're by yourselves and you guys realize that you guys are the ones, then you start healing with each other by building a community with one another.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what would you say to the young people out here who are still acting a fool, man? They shooting, they writing on the walls, they the hardest thing on Instagram, man. They always being disrespectful. And it seemed to me like they throwing rocks either for the graveyard or for the penitentiary. What would you say to them?
You're going to get what you're looking for, but I think you should turn your sights on trying to find a different success. If you take that same negative energy that you have and you're successful in the negative side of your life, think about what you can do with the positive side of your life. If you take that same energy and you say, I'm going to put this behind a job, a career, or something that's going to make me a little bit of money in an honest way, think about how successful that you could be.
Right. Let me see, brother. What was the biggest challenge for you coming home after doing so long in prison? What was the biggest challenge you might have had to overcome?
Being reacclimated and catching up with the times and knowing that things have changed tremendously. You know, thinking things are still in the old school way, and then sometimes we get stuck in a period of time. But me coming home and having to catch up and then saying, you know what? I have to get rid of a certain way of thinking, the thought process, thinking, So my thing is catching up with the times and moving real slow.
Yes, right. Thank you for your time, my brother, and I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.